Why do people love sports so much? Is it the lights, the sound? Is it throwing a punch? Ultimately, what really engages people, it's all about heart and mind.
You have a global presence and offices in 4 major Southeast Asian countries. What unique characteristics does these Southeast Asian countries present that is helpful for your company?
All the macro and secular tailwinds of Southeast Asia that support general growth of Southeast Asian economies also support us. Young population, digitally engaged. I was looking at a stat in the report a few days ago. It said something like 9 in 10 internet users actually access the internet to their mobile devices. I mean, we always knew that mobile penetration as a percentage of internet penetration was quite high in Southeast Asia, but 9 out of 10 is a very high number. Millennials, as you know, have a short attention span. They prefer watching short, bite-sized content. Martial arts content is very suitable for internet and mobile viewing. It's edge of the seat, it's bite-sized, it's snackable. You watch one event, you can have anywhere between 10 and 15 conclusions. It's very exciting, and it's quick. We are the only global sports media property that was truly founded in the age of digital and mobile. How many eyeballs do you reach? How frequently are those eyeballs watching your content? And how engaged are they? Are they sharing? Are they talking about it? Are they commenting? Sports media as a business model is proven, and because they have a lot of eyeballs that are engaged. Once you have reach, frequency, and engagement, the monetization tends to take care of itself. We spent the first 8 years of the company really focusing on the product and distributing the product. That's how we got to 140 plus countries, and that's how we're reaching a potential viewership of 2.6 billion people. The beauty is that you have all the traditional monetization channels that apply to global sports media properties also apply to us, but because we are operating in so many different markets in Asia and of course the US, we then can also think about different tactical ways to monetize, like media rights fees to our whole list of blue chip partners. Now we have other things, we've just launched an athleisure business, we've just launched a fantasy game. We're working with our telco partners, right, to distribute our content and distribute our services in the far reaches, right, of even non-metro areas.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit about esports. What is your company's vision and strategy for getting involved in this? How do you plan to stand out from your competition?
The thing is this, when you have a brand that is well known within a segment, it is very natural actually to start offering, different products and services to that same segment. Once you start with the right set of consumers and you know what those consumers want, it's actually very natural to pivot. If you think about the number of Facebook fans we have, that's 18 million. So if you assume that 60 to 70% of our fans are also esports consumers or fans, that's 11 million people for our esports business right off the bat. Esports is simply another product to our fan base, and I think the response so far has been overwhelming. We're organizing a whole bunch of esports events. One thing that we want to bring to the community is storytelling. That's really where the secret sauce is. We always, our mantra internally is values, heroes, stories. Ultimately, what connects people to sports? The sad reality is that a lot of athletes that we work with come from a background of poverty, struggle, tragedy. And we want to give them this platform, not just to build their professional careers, but also to tell their stories of grit, of determination, and their own quest, right, to be the best they can be. And we want to use our platform to tell their stories. So that's something that I think we want to bring to the community to inspire the world.